Salam.
How are you, Aben?
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, Aben.
Tariq, as on 2nd February 2022, the new UAE Labor Law has introduced.
That's good.
There are a lot of confusion still with the employers and employees on the new UAE Labor Law. So let's discuss on this topic, the new UAE Labor Law today.
Well, that's correct. As per of now, the UAE Labor Law has been changed for the employees. There is no more any thing called unlimited contract. Now all the contract has been done as a limited contract, which is valid for 3 years.
3 years?
Yes.
Okay. As you said, there will be only limited contract. So I just want to know the exit process, like if employee leaves an organization or employer terminates an employee during the contract, what are the scenarios happening?
So when the employee leaves the company, if he's resigning, then in this case he needs to provide, he needs to give the notice period. As per the contract, it can be from 15 days till 30 days. It depends from the position. If they are being terminated, then the employer...
Means the employer is terminating the employee?
Yes, if the employer is terminating the employee, then it's mandatory for them to give a 30 days payment.
30 days.
It can be work, the employee can work or to not work. It will be depend on the employer if they want them to continue the working or not.
But what about the cost of visa? Like if an employee leaves an organization, who has to bear the visa cost?
Well, if the employee has been resigned, in this case, if he's joining a new company, then there will be an agreement between the new company and the old company, and the new company should borrow the entire cost of the previous visa. Because the system will be modifying it. Mostly the companies are still running on unlimited contracts or maybe 2 years contracts. So what is the time period where they have to convert that into new labor law, like to the new limited contract one? Before the law was implemented in February 2nd, Ministry of Human Resources, they have announced that all the companies will be having a 1 year period to do the update for the all employees. Contract. That will be mandatory for them. But still, after the implementation of the contract, there has not been such an announcement yet.
New changes which you feel implemented as per the new UAE Labor?
Well, there are few. There are obviously good points where, first one, now the employee can, previously it was there also, however they implemented it in a much more better way that the employee, if he has a current labor contract with one company, he can do another part-time contract with different company and he can work for them as well.
Whether the employer permission is needed for this?
Yes, of course. NOC letter should be provided from the current main employer to be provided to the second employer. The second one is there is a new labor contract for people who are less than 18 who wants to work on a part-time.
Let me ask a scenario. An employee joins an organization, maybe he's working for 2 months or 3 months. The company has provided with the employment visa and all, and after 3 months or 2 months, the employee is resigning from the organization. So the visa cost, the training cost, everything incurred from the employer side. How will that loss can be rectified?
As per of now, there has not been any specific changes about this, but from previously it was very well known that whenever the employee is leaving and all the visa cost has been done and paid by the employer, before the employee leaves, they should pay the change status cost, they need to pay Emirates ID cost and the visa stamping cost. That should be borrowed by the employee. Even if they had the fines, which was their gain by the employee, but it was not the reason of the employer, the fine amount also should be deducted from the employee, as it's not the employer mistake that they were having these fines. Well, obviously it can be negotiated between the employer and the employee. And as I said earlier, as per the new law, if the employee is resigning and he's going to another company, then once he joined the company, there should be an agreement between the new employer and the old employer to divide the visa cost by both of them. We are trying to do our level best to make sure that within coming future, we will make sure that all our clients and reviewers will have much more updated information about the entire law and about the entire changes.
Okay.